On October 29th, 2025, at exactly 1447 UTC, something impossible happened. 3I/ATLAS, the interstellar comet racing through our solar system at 68 kilometers per second, sent a signal back. Not reflected sunlight, not outgassing, a radio transmission, a deliberate electromagnetic pulse at 1.42 gigahertz, the hydrogen line. The exact frequency SETI has monitored for decades, searching for alien intelligence. NASA's Deep Space Network picked it up at Goldstone Observatory. 3 antennas locked on 3I/ATLAS during a routine tracking pass. Then the spectrum analyzer lit up. A sharp, narrow band signal. Clean, unmistakable. And it repeated, every 37.4 seconds, for 11 minutes and 22 seconds. 43 complete pulses, then silence. 3I/ATLAS went dark and hasn't transmitted since. The data is classified. DSN logs scrubbed, but 3 radio astronomers saw it. And now they're asking the question NASA won't answer. If 3I/ATLAS is just a comet from another star, what was it talking to? Because the signal wasn't noise. It was structured, encoded, information, and after 2 weeks of analysis, no one can decode it. Deep Space Network tracking passes are routine. Point, lock, record. NASA does this thousands of times, but October 29th was different. At Goldstone's 70-meter antenna, the spectrum analyzer flagged an anomaly at 1447 UTC, a signal at 1.420405 gigahertz, bandwidth just 1.2 hertz. Incredibly precise. Natural sources like pulsars spread across millions of hertz. This was a needle cutting through cosmic static. Dr. Sarah Chen, the duty engineer, assumed interference. Earth drowns in radio noise. Cell towers, satellites, microwaves. But this signal had something else. Doppler shift. When objects move, their radio waves shift frequency. 3I/ATLAS is moving away from Earth at 34.6 kilometers per second, creating a predictable shift of negative 48.9 hertz. The signal matched perfectly. That means it came from 3I/ATLAS, not Earth, not a satellite. From the comet itself, 203 million kilometers away. Within 20 minutes, 2 more antennas confirmed it. Canberra, Australia, Madrid, Spain. All 3 saw the same thing. Same frequency, same pulse pattern, same impossible source. Each pulse lasted 1.8 seconds. Silence for 35.6 seconds. Then another pulse. 43 cycles total. Then at 1458 UTC, it stopped. But here's what made it impossible to dismiss. The signal was modulated. The amplitude varied in discrete steps. 8 distinct levels, changing in patterns. That's not random. That's encoding. Binary information. Roughly 1,800 bits transmitted in those 11 minutes. Someone, or something, sent a message, and we received it. 1.42 gigahertz isn't random. It's the hydrogen line, the most famous frequency in radio astronomy. Hydrogen is the universe's most abundant element. Every hydrogen atom emits at this exact frequency. In 1959, scientists argued any intelligent civilization would use it for communication. It's universal, unmistakable. It says, this is deliberate. For 65 years, SETI listened at this frequency. Green Bank Telescope, Arecibo before its collapse, China's massive FAST telescope, all waiting for a signal that never came. Until now. When the alert reached the SETI Institute, Dr. Andrew Simeon immediately requested emergency telescope time. Green Bank locked onto 3I/ATLAS. 6 hours of listening, nothing. Tried the next night, still nothing. Either 3I/ATLAS stopped transmitting, or the signal was directional, beamed at a specific target, and Earth just happened to be in the way. When Oumuamua, the first interstellar visitor, passed through in 2017, SETI searched for signals, found nothing. Oumuamua stayed silent, but 3I/ATLAS spoke, at the one frequency that screams intelligence, then went quiet. Natural processes don't emit narrowband radio at 1.42 gigahertz. Comets don't have transmitters. They're frozen rocks, unless something inside is active, unless it was designed to wake up at perihelion and transmit. JPL engineers calculated the power required, at least 10 kilowatts to reach Earth from that distance. That's impossible for a comet. Comets don't generate electricity, unless 3I/ATLAS isn't just a comet. The signal data was classified immediately, but 3 researchers got copies. What they found was stunning. Each 1.8 second pulse wasn't simple. The amplitude varied in 8 distinct levels. That's amplitude modulation, how you encode information onto radio waves. 8 levels means 3 bits per step. Binary code. Dr. Nadia Okoye at MIT analyzed it. Over 43 pulses, the signal encoded roughly 1,800 bits. That's not a beacon. That's a message. She tried every standard decoding method. A SCII text, no match. Binary image, no patterns. Prime numbers, close, but incomplete. The structure was there, real information, but locked behind an unknown encoding. Then she found the second layer. The gaps between pulses, those 35.6 second silences, varied by milliseconds. Tiny fluctuations, but patterned. Information encoded not just in the pulses, but in the timing between them. Whoever designed this wasn't making it easy. They were testing us. Can you see layer 1? Good. Now find layer 2. NASA assembled a classified task force. Linguists, mathematicians, NSA cryptographers, radio engineers. Their mission, decode it before 3I/ATLAS leaves the solar system. 2 weeks in, they have theories. It could be coordinates describing 3I/ATLAS's origin, a mathematical primer teaching us their language, or a warning, do not approach. One theory is terrifying. The signal might be encrypted. If true, decoding without the key is impossible. An encryption implies intent. A message meant only for someone with the right knowledge, not us, someone else. Since October 29th, 3I/ATLAS has been silent. Every major telescope has listened. Green Bank, Very Large Array, Australia's SKA, China's FAST, all pointed at the same coordinates, all waiting, nothing. The silence raises impossible questions. Was it one time? Is 3I/ATLAS waiting for us to respond? Testing if we noticed? NASA's Deep Space Network can transmit. We talk to Voyager billions of kilometers away. We could send a signal to 3I/ATLAS. It would arrive in 11 minutes. A reply in another 11. Real-time interstellar communication, possible for the first time. But NASA won't do it. Internal memos show fierce debate. One faction says, respond. Show we received it. Worst case, no reply. Best case, we start a dialogue. The other faction warns of existential risk. We don't know what 3I/ATLAS is. Responding could invite danger, reveal our location, our capabilities. Stephen Hawking warned, if aliens visit us, the outcome would be like Columbus landing in America. That didn't turn out well for the Native Americans. The debate extends globally. Who has authority to respond? The US? The international community? China has FAST. They could transmit unilaterally. No one could stop them. Meanwhile, amateur radio operators are transmitting on their own. Morse code, binary, music, hoping something hears. The silence could be strategic. A test. Transmit once. See if they respond. Or it could be simple. 3. I/ATLAS transmitted at perihelion when solar energy peaked. Now it's moving away. Maybe it can't transmit anymore. Or the signal wasn't for us. 3I/ATLAS was reporting back, transmitting data to whoever sent it. And we just intercepted it. A cosmic wiretap. If true, somewhere light years away, someone is receiving that data, learning about us, deciding what to do next. As of mid-November 2025, 3I/ATLAS is 1.52 astronomical units from the Sun, moving outbound at 62 kilometers per second, fading from view, cooling back to frozen silence. The signal remains unexplained. 43 pulses, the hydrogen line, amplitude modulation, timing gaps, all archived, all studied, all still unreadable. NASA acknowledges an anomalous radio detection under investigation. SETI continues listening. DSN continues tracking. Every night, telescopes wait for it to speak again. But 3I/ATLAS stays silent. The European Space Agency's Comet Interceptor, launching 2029, could intercept it. But 3I/ATLAS will be 15 astronomical units away by then. A rendezvous would take years, and even then, we just get images, not answers. The window is closing. Every day, 3I/ATLAS gets farther away. The debate continues. Respond or stay silent. Decode or move on. But time is running out. Because the signal wasn't just data. It was a mirror. It showed us how unprepared we are, how divided, how slow to act when the universe finally answers back. 3I/ATLAS will leave the solar system in late 2026. It will return to the void between stars. And the signal, those 11 minutes and 22 seconds of impossible radio waves, will remain the most profound mystery of the 21st century. Unless it transmits again. Unless we decode it. Unless we respond. The countdown is running, and we're still trying to understand what we heard. Did we just witness first contact, or did we miss it entirely? The answer is out there, moving away at 68 kilometers per second, and taking its secrets with it.